Hi, I'm Mary. So today I'm going to talk through Sun Salutation A. So when you're ready, let's meet at the top of our mat. Feet are together, there's a little space for your ankles and the toes are spread. Roll the shoulders back. And then in standing pose, otherwise known as mountain pose, we want to create a really strong rooted foundation here. So draw your belly button into your spine, relax the shoulders, keep the spine long and gaze ahead. And feel like you're drawing this energy, this feeling of drawing from the ground upwards. So we lift everything up and we maintain really good posture here. Okay. Bring your hands to a prayer position and bring them to the center of your chest. This is also known as our heart center. And we'll begin. Breathe in and take the arms out to the side, little bend in the knees, and bring a little back bend in there too as the hands meet. And then as you exhale, bring the hands down towards your forehead and come all the way down into your forward fold. Inhale, find your half standing forward fold by bringing the fingertips to your shins and lift it out through the hips. This is also known as tabletop back. Breathe out, hands come down. We step back right leg, step back left leg and drop our knees down. Lower yourself all the way down so your belly's on the mat, but keep the elbows pointing back. Press into the palms and come up, baby back bend, cobra pose. Release. Tuck toes. And as we breathe out, we make our way back to downward facing dog by rolling through tabletop position, keeping the hips high, and then we find downward facing dog. Feet are hip width, fingers are spread, toes are spread, hips are high. With our armpits, turn them slightly in towards one another, so we flatten the shoulder blades, creating space here. Spine is long, legs are long and lengthened. And if you aren't able to touch with your heels and you're here, do your best just to keep that length. Keep the heels pushing down towards the mat. We hold here for anywhere between 3 to 5 breaths. As we come forward on our inhale, we take an option of either walking the feet, which I'll show you here, in towards our hands, or alternatively, try and step the right leg all the way towards your hands. Now you may only reach here, and if that's the case, use your right hand to support you and just gently ease it up towards the top of the mat. Left leg joins it as we breathe in and come back to our half standing forward fold. Breathe out into our forward fold. And then inhale, come all the way up. Baby back bend as the palms meet. And then breathe out, come back to the heart center, center of your chest. To advance a little, let's inhale. Exhale, come down to forward fold. Inhale, you can take the fingertips out onto the mat or to your shins. Make sure you keep length in that spine. Exhale, step back. And this time we stay in high plank. We come through our four-limb staff pose, otherwise known as Chaturanga Dandasana. Bring the weight into the wrist. You see I come onto the toes, and then I come down halfway, and then I float myself forward into upward facing dog this time. My feet are pressing into the mat, hips are lifted and I look ahead. Try not to look too much up towards the ceiling, keep your gaze forward. Breathe out, tuck toes or roll over the toes, and then come back into downward facing dog. And breathe here. Again, keeping length through the body, finding that beautiful V shape. When you're ready on the inhale, bend the knees a little. This gives you an extra push to come forward with that leg. We find our tabletop back, guide the fingertips to the mat or to your shins. Breathe out and fold. Inhale, rise up. And exhale back to heart center. Good. So hopefully that's helped. To advance further, you start practicing your jump back and your float forward. But for now, I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks for joining me.